W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Okay, we'll start all over. Okay, and welcome to Attleboro High School girls basketball live from Attleboro High School tonight, where the 8-3 King Philip Warriors are taking on the 5-5 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Attleboro coached by Bree Bracken, King Philip coached by Jeff Mikowitz, Kevin Callahan along with Pat Holland. Pat, welcome, and what can you tell us about King Philip?
Yeah, King Philip, as you mentioned, comes in 8-3, ranked number 11 in the new MIAA Division I power ranking, 6-3 in the division. Coach Mikowicz says, this is the most athletic team he's had. They play man-on-man defense. Megan Burke is his best defender. I believe she's coming off the bench tonight. They're led by Tatum Morgan, who's averaging 19.2 points per game, and they're coming off of 4 straight wins.
Those 4 straight wins by an average of 23 points. They take on an Attleboro Blue Bombardier team that's 5-5 in the in the league, and they're coming off a tough loss to North Attleboro the other night. And I was talking to Coach Bracken before the game, and it's breaking things down to. I work best when things are black and white, Pat, and it's as simple as hit your free throws, hit your layups. I know court IQ comes in time, but be able to see the floor better. Attleboro as a team just shooting 47% from the free throw line, and at the varsity level, and Coach Brackett has them practicing free throws all the time in practice. So now it becomes like, you remember the old Chuck Knobloch at second base for the Yankees?
Yep.
Second baseman firing the ball into the stands at first base. Could not make the throw to first base. John Lester can't do a pickoff throw to first base. It's in their head now as a team. But Avery James is hitting 88% of her free throws. So to get her to the line, that'd be great. It's Attleboro Youth Basketball night tonight. So all the youth girls that are in the Rec League and the Metro Travel League, and I believe starting in 3rd grade all the way through 8th grade. It used to be 4th grade, but they've extended it now down to 3rd grade, are here tonight. So this is always a pretty cool night. You were here with Paul, I believe, for one of the youth nights for boys basketball.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids showed up that night, and they were loud too, right? Like in a good way, in a good way.
Yeah, and typically the boys, I think, as you know, the boys teams usually draw a bigger crowd than the girls, but we have a nice crowd filling in now.
Yes.
They have the both sets of stands open, which they haven't in the past. So
right.
It should, hopefully it gets a little bit loud, and Attleboro can kind of use that as a little bit of momentum.
A little bit of motivation, and hoping, we do welcome the King Philip fans, and but just please understand, we know the Attleboro team better than the King Philip team. We do try to be as partial or impartial as possible, but it does sometimes come out as partial just because we know the players better. But this is pretty cool. The girls have their routine, like the boys do, is the high fives and everything. And it looks like every member of Attleboro youth basketball is out on the floor to welcome the starting five for Attleboro. So this should be an interesting night. King Phil coming in averaging 57.5 points per game, giving up 47.9. Attleboro averaging, how about this for a 5-5 team? They're averaging 46.9 points a game. They're giving up 46.9 points per game. They've won 5. They've lost 5. I mean, this is the epitome of a 5-5 team. They've won games that maybe they shouldn't have on paper, and they've lost games that they probably shouldn't have on paper.
Sure.
I mean, that's the definition of a 5-5 team. King Philip missing Jesse Pesky, who is expected to be back possibly within a week. Coach Mikowitz was telling me prior to the game, she's been like a player coach. She's starting to get back from an ACL injury. She was a Hawk honorable mention All-Star last year, and that's going to be a huge improvement. So here come the starting lineups for the visiting King Philip Warriors. Starting all over. Katie Stera averaging 7.3 points per game. Junior. Berthume averaging 7.6 points per game. Number 22. Shane Dugan averaging 3.6 points per game. Karen Pereira on PA. Anastasia Borchuk is what I was told, and she's averaging 6 points per game. And the leading scorer, number 32, just a sophomore, Tatum Morgan, averaging 19.2 points per game. And I'd like to thank Jeff Mikowitz for all the stats that he provided to us as well. And she's also averaging, Morgan, 3.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, so a great team player for the sophomore. And now for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. And they got a long runway to go through tonight with all the girls there.
Good stuff.
Number 21, Lola Ronin, averaging 6.9 points per game.
Little Jenna Callahan meeting her at the end of the tunnel.
She's the choreographer. Lily Diddick averaging 2.6 points per game, also averaging probably about 3 or 4 blocks per game and close to 10 rebounds per game. Tia Williamson averaging 11.2, maybe a little bit higher. I've seen different numbers, and definitely averaging over 10 rebounds per game, so a double-double for her. Senior captain Shea Bowden averaging 3.5 points per game. And at guard, senior captain number 4, Avery James, averaging 13.2 points per game. And what's so cool about the youth night, these girls, and you saw it with the boys when they had their youth nights, they really do look up to the varsity players. And they have little raffles that go on out in the lunch area. So we're going to go to our national anthem. When we come back, we will have the opening tip-off from Attleboro High School as the Blue Bombardiers get ready to take on the King Philip Warriors.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Good evening and welcome to AACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro High School girls basketball, as the Attleboro High School girls basketball team at 5-5 hosts the King Philip Warriors 8-3 on Attleboro Youth Basketball Night. I'm Kevin Callahan along with Pat Holland. Pat, I think we're in for a pretty good game tonight. What do you think?
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah.
He's the best color man in the business.
Yeah. King Philip, again, coming off of 4 straight victories, right?
Yes.
Attleboro looking to get back in the winning column after a tough loss over at North the other night. So we have the makings of a great game. As we said, it's youth night here, so that the crowd's kind of packing the stands in.
Yep, should be a good one. And again, Foxborough or King Philip has started off 4-3, has now won their last 4 in a row by an average of 23 points in that game. They do have a brand new starting 5 this year from last year. Look for them to be playing man on defense, man to man. They're a lot more, according to Jeff Mikowitz, they're a lot more athletic than last year's team. So this should be interesting. Attleboro will look to bang down low with Tia Williamson, Lily Diddick, and Lola Romaine. We have to give our shout out to Diane Leas, Lily Diddick's grandma, listening up in Peabody, Massachusetts.
Right.
Welcome, Diane, and all of you. Welcome, Annette Fanning, Jenna Callahan's grandmother, who's didn't feel like brave in the cold tonight. So she'll be watching us on YouTube as well. We are seconds away as Tia Williamson ready to tip off against number 24, Anastasia Borchuk. Attleboro going left to right across your radio dial, across your TV, your watch, your tablet, your phone, whatever. Avery James with the ball. Attleboro going with a 5-out. Important for James to get going in the first half. She's second half lights out, but get her going in the first half. Bowden may have got away with a little bit of a travel there. 18 on the shot clock. We are first possession of the game. Bowden down to Williamson. Williamson down low to Diddick. Off the glass. No good. And we mentioned on the outset on the radio, important for Attleboro, 3 big keys of the game as we get a jump ball. Hit your free throws. As a team, they are hitting just 47% and hit the bunnies. Got to hit the bunnies down low. Use the glass and let the glass be your friend.
Yep, King Philip takes over possession there on the jump ball.
Bringing the ball up is Katie Steer over to 32. Tatum Morgan averaging over 19 points a game. That ball gets kicked out and shot missed, and that was by number 22. Shane Dugan, Shea Bowden with the ball after the Avery James rebound. Avery James has the ball. No score. We're just under a minute into the game. And double team, they pressure James. Coming away with the ball is Steer. Steer looking to go in all the way in for a layup, and it's good. King Philip takes the early 2-0 lead. Again, King Philip likes to play a man-to-man defense and will press.
Yeah,
very athletic.
Good aggressive defense there.
Attleboro likes to play a 5-out on their offense. They go to Diddick. Diddick for 3. No good. Good box out by Anastasia Borchuk. But a turnover by King Philip. That's the other key to the game. But I think that's the key always for all teams, to limit the turnovers. Attleboro's been prone to them. They've had bad quarters, and they do have good recoveries from that.
And you know they're going to happen. The turnovers are going to happen with good man-to-man defense, but it's the unforced turnovers, right?
Exactly.
The errant passes.
Right. Williamson at the free throw line, down low to Diddick, and there is a turnover off the fingertips of Lily Diddick. King Philip ball leading 2-0, 6:17 to go first quarter. Attleboro Youth Basketball Night. Anastasia Borchuk bringing the ball up. Tatum Morgan bringing the ball up the court, number 32. Borchuk with the ball now over to Dugan. Back to Morgan. Morgan for three. It's good. Her first three of the game, and it's 5-0 Attleboro. And we have seen teams jump out to early leads against Attleboro, and Coach Bree Bracken using one of her 5 timeouts earlier. She has not used one yet. 5-0. Bowden with the ball, drives, kicks it back to James. James has a look. That's her spot. No good. And fighting for the rebound, but coming away with the ball is King Phillip. Bringing the ball up the court is Tatum Morgan. And she launches a three. No good. Good position for Williamson. Gets a handle on the ball, gets the rebound. Now looking for help. Dribbles out of trouble and gives it to Shea Bowden. Bowden slows things down. 5:20 to go, first quarter. 5-0 in favor of King Phillip. And it's going to be a 10-second. Oh, it's going to be a foul against number 22, right? Oh, number 20. Number 20, I am sorry. Erin Berthium, and that's her first, and that'll be the team first. That was very close to the 10-second timeline violation as well. Just recently instituted in girls basketball, like 5 years ago. Tatum Morgan going for the layup. No good. Tia Williamson tips it to herself at the rebound. Now Attleboro pushes it. They have numbers in transition. James had Ronay. Now gets it to her. Just a second too late. Bowden keeps it in. I think that was wise. I think that may have gone off for Ronay. Down low to Williamson. Williamson looked like she was going for a lefty hook, but the ball was taken away, and I think we're going to foul on Williamson.
Yeah.
So for Williamson, that's her first. Team first. The usual feeling out process here with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. 5-0.
Keep an eye on Morgan. It looks like she pulled something in her back.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Run it off here.
Ball goes to Borchuk. Borchuk for three. No good. And good hustle for the rebound by Dugan. Over to Morgan. Morgan for three. She's got 6. 8-0. And there's a timeout for Bree Bracken at the 4:26 mark of the first quarter. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on WACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
And welcome back to WACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro High School basketball. And Pat, it's simple and it's cliche, but rebounding is truly boxing out and wanting it more. You have to put forth the effort. Attleboro has to do just a little bit better job of the rebounding right now, and then transition offense to get on the board. They trail 8-0.
Yeah, get a good set here, hit a shot, and then kind of settle things down a little bit.
Coach Bracken uses her first of 5 timeouts here on Attleboro Youth Basketball Night. Good crowd in attendance tonight on both sides of the court. Probably the biggest crowd of the year. Williamson to Diddick, and Diddick travels. So there's one of those unforced turnovers you talked about, Pat. So 8-0 here, 4:15 to go.
Yeah, that's 5 turnovers I have unofficially.
As all of our stats are unofficial.
Yes.
Steerer with the ball, guarded by Ronay. Steerer kicks it over to Berthium. Berthium at the free throw line. Stop, pop, shoot, and good. Her first 2. 10-0 King Phillip, 3:56 to go, first quarter. Attleboro trying to get off the Schneid. I'm not quite sure what the Schneid is, but they're trying to get off of it. Turnover, Steerer going in, 2-on-1 break, layup, no good. Rebound, though, for Steerer. She's now got 4. 12-0 King Phillip. 2 players looking to check in for Attleboro. The number 12, Mia Cooper, number 5, Christelle St. Bill. 12-0, 3:30 to go. Down low to Ronay. Ronay trying to make something happen, kind of right-handed hook, and good. Attleboro. So whatever Schneid they were on, they're now off of it. 12-2, 3:18 to go, first quarter. Steerer with the ball, guarded by Ronay. Over to Berthium. King Phillip playing a 5-out style of offense. Dugan down low, And shot by Morgan, no good. That ball goes out of bounds. I think it'll go Attleboro's way, and it does. A lot of times you see this boys and girls basketball, they wait for that ball to roll out of bounds, and it's scary because the other team always gets it. Like, just go get the ball.
Just go get it, right? As we say, get dirty.
Get dirty,
right?
right?
Baseball, but,
yeah.
You know,
so I'm not quite sure what's going on, why the inbounds.
Not sure. She have earrings on? Or?
Her glasses sometimes come off. And checking into the game is Callie Vassar. It was supposed to be Christelle St. Ville.
Looks like she has earrings.
Oh, so it could be a jewelry issue. So hopefully the Attleboro youth girls in attendance are noticing the jewelry issue, and losing playing time right now is Christelle St. Ville because of it.
Full court press. Yeah.
Yep, full court press. Mia Cooper just entered the game. Down low to Ronayne. They break the press and one. I mean, not and one, and the foul.
Looks like that's going to go on Tatum Morgan.
We'll wait for the official second team foul. We know that. Yep, you are correct. And Ronayne at the line, shooting 44% from the line on the season. First shot is good. 12-3 in favor of King Philip. 2:56 to go in the first quarter. Ronayne with all 3 points so far for Attleboro. Second shot versus the Hush. Nothing but net. 12-4, and now we have a whistle as St. Ville looking to check back in for Lily Diddick. So they'll leave Callie Vassar in the game. Lily Diddick checks out. 2:56 to go, first quarter. King Philip 12, Attleboro 4. Berthium bringing the ball up the court, the top of the key, gets over to, well, there's a shot by Duggan. No good. Good rebound by Ronayne. Looking for help. Good patience. Gets it over to Cooper. Cooper, just a freshman. Good athleticism by Mia Cooper. Over to St. Ville. Down to Williamson at the free throw line. Makes a little move. Goes up against people and is fouled on the floor. The third team foul. Let's see who they give that to.
I believe it's Sterer. Yep.
And it's Sterer, so that's her first. Team third. Again, once you get to 5, it's a two-shot foul. New rule instituted, I believe, last year was the first year for it. Down low to Williamson. Ooh, I would have liked to see a catch and shoot. However, Williamson gets the shot. She gets her first, too. It's 12-6. Attleboro cuts the lead in half. Sterer with the ball, trying to make something happen. Kicks it out, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. King Phil with a turnover. Was that number 10? Yeah, we missed that. Lauren Major had checked in for Lauren Major had checked in for King Philip. So my apologies, King Philip fans, for missing that. St. Ville bringing the ball up the court. Tries to get down to Williamson. Does. Williamson picks up her dribble out to St. Ville. Oh, I thought St. Ville might shoot that. Now she moves to the left. Shot missed. Rebound by King Philip going in for the layup. Oh, and a block. Oh, and that's a foul on St. Ville. That was a tough call. But good defense, great hustle by Christelle St. Ville. That's her first, team second. That's the type of foul, though. You don't mind that type of foul from a team, especially on a 2-on-1 break. So who's that at the line, Paz? Is that number 10? Lauren Major?
I believe so, yes.
Lauren misses the first. She's averaging 2.6 points per game, 2.4 rebounds per game, and almost an assist per game. Ooh. Second shot. Oh, the crowd getting loud. 13-6. Usually it's shooting for the 18th, looking for par.
Right.
At the Masters, at girls' games. They get loud for the boys' games. Williamson with the ball, minute 48 to go, trailing 13-6. She goes up for the shot and is fouled by number 24, Anastasia Borchuk.
It's her first.
Her first, and that's the team's fourth. Everybody's got one. So Williamson at the line, shooting 35% from the line. And now they're talking to Williamson, another equipment issue. I mean, that's 2 now. I mean, what? I don't know what's going on here.
Somebody bleeding. Yeah, it looks like there's some blood on the uniform.
Blood on the uniform is okay.
Yeah,
but if it's active blood, like on a finger. And so now the referees, we did not get their names. We apologize. Talking to Bree Bracken. Nobody has left the court, and Mr. Wolf, the athletic trainer, is not running onto the court with a Band-Aid or anything, so the bleeding has stopped. Okay. It's a good sports cliche. You got to stop the bleeding.
I think they just wanted to confirm there was no one actually bleeding.
Yeah.
So it just might have been on the uniform already, and they just happened to notice it. Although it looks like he just looked at the floor, too. So.
Okay.
We'll see.
Williamson with an opportunity to cut the lead from 7-5 is at the line shooting 2. Averaging a double-double on the year and gets the first one to go.
It's a good sign.
Good sign. Attleboro, has a jinx, but 3 for 3 from the line to start the game.
Right.
As Cheyenne Murray checking into the game. Is that correct? I want to make sure I got that. Yep, Cheyenne Murray checking into the game for King Philip. Williamson's second shot is good. And what a difference, being 4 for 4 from the line, you're trailing by 5. You go 0 for 4, and you're trailing by 9. So it's as simple as that. And there's a push on Attleboro.
Looks like he got Mia Cooper there.
Yes, you are correct. Mia Cooper, so that's her first, team third. Minute 41 to go, first quarter. King Philip 13, Attleboro 8. I think it was 12-0 at one point.
You're right.
Borchuk with the shot, no good. Great rebound, great hustle by King Philip. They get their own rebound. Morgan drives on all. Good hands by Diddick. Now getting dirty and going to cause a jump ball. And that's going to be Attleboro ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Coach Bracken's talking about. And what you had mentioned, get dirty, get on the floor, get to the ball, get active. Exactly. Something that was missing in the North Attleboro game. Full court press by King Philip. Diddick with the ball. Gets it over to Cooper. Cooper down low. Oh, and that unforced error by the freshman there as she kind of overthrows Lola, who's tall, but not that tall. Bringing the ball at the court is Erin Berthium. She's got 2 points so far in the first quarter. Minute 12 to go. First quarter, 13-8, King Philip. Over to Morgan. Morgan driving with her left. And Christelle gets her hand in. St. Ville, this could be her second foul, team fourth. I think that'll be on the floor. Again, 2 tough fouls against St. Ville because the first one looked like a clean block. And that one, maybe there was some body contact, but it looked like she had her hand on the ball. So Shea Bowden checks in and St. Ville checks out with her 2 fouls. King Philip will inbound the ball underneath the basket that they want to shoot at. King Philip wearing their all greens. Attleboro wearing their alternate gray uniforms tonight on Attleboro Youth Basketball Night. We'll have Craig Wright on at halftime for an interview. I think there was an extra step there. Matter of fact, I actually thought she took a step from the left side beforehand, and she tried to do that Euro step and ended up traveling, and that was Berthium. So Attleboro looking to inbound the ball. Diddick brings it up over to Bowden. Bowden gets it over the timeline with plenty of time to spare. Bowden looking to drive, kicks it out. Oh, turns it over. Good steal by Morgan. Morgan going one-on-one under the freshman. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound again, and on the floor, no shot. Or jump ball. It'll stay with King Philip with 30. Oh, they just reset the shot clock. No. When the possession stays with the team on the jump, the shot clock, and so it was at 33. It's only 2 seconds. We don't see too many shot clock violations in at the high school level because of 35, but the shot clock should be at 33 right now and not 35. And inbound pass to number 2 with Murray, and Williamson steals it away, but she turns it over. She gets the ball back again. Looking for help, and she's double teamed. Now dribbles out of trouble. Diddick running up the right wing with her. Gets it over the timeline. Barely. Bowden with the ball. Has time. Look to see Attleboro maybe play for last shot as they shoot the ball, obviously. Diddick, good shot. No good. And rebound, Callie Vassar. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bowden needs to set up. 8 seconds to go. Down to Williamson. Williamson driving. Diddick. Rainbow jumper. No good. Bowden with 2 seconds. Puts it up. And it's good. A buzzer beater. Shea Bowden to pull to within 13-10 at the end of the first quarter, and a nice comeback and a nice run for Attleboro after being down 12-0 to run off the next 10 out of 11 points back.
Yeah, and as you said, Coach Bracken took that timeout. They got into a set. They made a shot. They started hitting foul shots. And then they started playing good, scrappy, aggressive defense and active on the floor.
Absolutely. So at the end of one, King Philip 13, Attleboro 10. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this on WACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
And welcome back to WACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro High School girls basketball from Attleboro High School. The 8-3 King Philip Warriors taking on the 5-5 Attleboro Lady Bombardiers. Attleboro at one point trailing 12-0, cuts the lead down to 13-10 as we begin second quarter action. Inbounding the ball, Mia Cooper on the floor for Attleboro. Shea Bowden, Avery James, Lily Diddick, and Tia Williamson. Aaron Berthium, Tatum Morgan, Cheyenne Murray, and number 10, Lauren Major. And we got one more on the floor. I think it's Anastasia Borchak. Down low to Diddick, and it's good. Diddick with her first 2 points of the game.
That's a good possession, good look. They've had that cut open the whole game.
13-12, opening seconds of the second quarter. Attleboro cuts the lead down to one. And there's a nice little layup attempt. No good. Rebound Williamson. Tia averaging a double-double on the season. Gets it away to Bowden. Bowden looking for Attleboro to take their first lead. Little spin move high off the glass. No good. Diddick with the rebound. High over the glass. I guess that ball will go back to King Philip. I like the idea of using the glass, but maybe just a little bit lower.
Is that considered a turnover?
I don't think so. I think it's just out of bounds off the shot.
Yeah.
We'll save her a rebound. And Tatum Morgan with a drive, and she accelerated to the hoop, and she's now got 8.
She's aggressive.
6 points for Tatum in the first quarter, 2 for Berthium, 4 for Stira, and 1 for Major. And I have my head down pat with Bowden go to the hoop.
Yep, Bowden drove, fouled by Berthium.
So that's her second.
Ooh. My pencil broke, sorry.
Oh,
my apologies.
Thought something happened. So no basket, but first team foul and first foul. So Bowden at the line, shooting 33% from the line on the year. First shot is no good. Checking in for King Philip is at number 3 is Megan Burke. Second shot for Shea Bowden, the senior, averaging 3.5 points a game. Second shot, no good. Rebound Williamson. Great hustle. Again, we talked about it earlier, Pat. When you rebound, is a lot about wanting it. And that's a kick ball. That's tough because that pass went off of her foot. That'll stay Attleboro ball with a fresh 35 in the offensive zone. 6:54 to go, second quarter. They did not change the quarter from 1 to 2, but it is indeed the second quarter. I have a feeling they may change the quarter from 1 to 2 right now.
Coach Mikowitz did say that Megan Burke is his best defender.
Right.
So she's in the game now.
Okay, they did not change the quarter, but trust us, it is the second quarter, despite what the scoreboard said. Turnover, Attleboro. Coming away, Murray, yes. Over to Borchuk. Borchuk driving, looking to go left. A nice layup attempt, no good. Hard off the glass. Rebound Williamson. They immediately double her, but Williamson showing good patience on the outlet pass. Bowden, Cooper for 3. No good. And good hustle by Bowden, but coming away with the ball is King Philip and Murray. Murray bringing the ball up. They got numbers 5-on-4. Murray looking to drive. Stop, pop, shoot, no good. Ooh. And I think that's going to be a travel. No. Foul on Williamson. Interesting. Okay. It should be on the floor, but for Williamson, that's her second foul.
That's a tough call.
Yeah. Team first. So it looks like Lola Ronan checking back in. So for Attleboro, Tia Williamson has 2. Christelle St. Ville has 2. As Williamson checking out for King Philip, Erin Berthium has 2. Nobody else has more than 1 if they have a foul on King Philip. Inbounding the ball. Over to Steerer. Steerer back down low. Out to Murray. Murray looking to drive over to Morgan. Morgan to Steerer. Good pressure by Cooper. 25 on the shot. Steerer with the ball. Back to Murray. Down low to number 3, Burke. Burke kicks it back out. Fake 3. Attempt by Burke. Now that she kicks it back out. 12 on the shot. Murray with the ball. King Phil playing 5 out. Now driving. And will be on the floor. But who's that foul on?
Avery James.
Avery James. So foul on Avery. That's her first. Team second. Checking into the game is number 11, Jenna Callahan. Checking out is Mia Cooper, who shows some great hustle, Mia Cooper. She played a little bit in the JV game as well. And
Shane Duger just checked in as well.
Oh, thank you.
For Bochick.
Okay, Stir with the ball down low. That's a travel that they just got away with. Down low, little layup attempt, and that's going to be a foul on Diddick, as that attempt was by Shane Dugan. And who was that? Was that foul on Diddick?
On Diddick. Looks like her first.
Team's third. Yes, you are correct. Her first. So that will be Dugan at the line. Averaging 3.6 points on the season. She gets her first point of the game. King Philip leading 16-12 with 5:47 to go in the second quarter. And the Attleboro youth girls are getting loud. Again, it's usually quiet during the other team's free throws. She sinks the second one. Not phased at all by the extra noise is Shane Dugan. 17-12, King Philip. Bowden with the ball. Down to Diddick. Oh, tipped away, but Bowden gets it back, and there's going to be a foul. They're calling it very tight tonight, Pat. And that foul is going to be against Cheyenne Murray, her first, team second.
Yeah, on both ways.
Both ways,
so,
yeah.
I mean, if you're going to call him, at least they're calling it both ways.
Yeah.
He's.
But what's tough with that is in high school, sometimes you go with like 8 or 9 person rotation, and you start getting into foul trouble. You have to be very reliant on your bench.
Coach Mikowicz didn't like that foul and had a little conversation with the ref.
Down to Diddick. Oh, the ball stolen by number 10, Major. Major over the 4, back to Murray. Murray goes for the layup, but she's fouled, and I think that foul is on 11. We'll see. That's going to be the 4th team foul. See, they give that to. I don't think it's the number 2.
Number 3.
Number
Shea
3.
Bowden.
Shea Bowden. Okay, that's her first. Team 4th. And at the line is Murray. Murray misses the first. Cheyenne Murray, she's averaging 4.6 a game. See, on the second, King Philip trying to increase their lead from 5 to 6. The youth kids are allowed. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Diddick. Diddick rips the ball away, gets it over to James. Attleboro running the floor in transition. James slows it down. At the top of the key, guarded by Steer, trying to make something happen. Goes off Bowden's leg, a turnover. 2-on-1, 3-on-1 the other way. Down low to Morgan. Diddick out the foul, and that's going to be Diddick's second foul. And team bonus. King Philip will be shooting for the final 5 minutes and 10 seconds of the second quarter. And who's that at the line? Pat, that number 32? 22, sorry.
Dugan.
Shea Dugan, who's 2 for 2 from the line. Now 2 for 3. And checking into the game is
number 13.
Number 13.
Maya Morin.
Maya Morin. Checking out is Lily Diddick, who has 2 fouls. Second free throw attempt is good. So she's 3 for 4 on the game. Is Shane Dugan, 18-12. So King Philip on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah. Like to see Attleboro try to get Avery James a little bit more involved here.
Yes, agreed. Avery James held without a point in the first quarter. Bowden down low to Ronan. Ronan to James. James looking for the 3, double team, and turnover, and by Dugan steals the ball. Gets it over to Steer. Steer brings the ball up the court. Across the timeline, looking to make a move on James, goes right around her. Basket no good, rebound, and James comes away with the ball, and they're gonna call a jump that's gonna stay with King Philip. They're quick on the jump balls tonight, too. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with that. They're just quick on the jump calls.
Yeah, as soon as I say get Avery James back involved, now I see that KP is doubling her up as soon as she gets the ball. So now you got to look for that other opportunity that, should be there.
Right. And I'm not sure who called the timeout here. So we'll figure that out when we come back. We'll have 4:38 to go in the second quarter. King Philip 18 and Attleboro 12 as King Philip did take a timeout. We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
And welcome back to AACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro High School girls basketball. About halfway through the second quarter, 4:38, as King Philip does use their first timeout. King Philip on a 5-0 run to start this quarter to turn a 5-2 run in this quarter. It was 13-10 after one. It is now 18-12. It'll be King Philip ball after the jump ball is called. King Philip will be inbounding underneath the basket they want to shoot at with a full 35. Burke inbound down low. Oh, how did Stera get all alone? And that's going to be a foul on number 21, Lola Ronayne. Again, we'll make sure it's official. And that's on the floor. I mean, it's on the floor shooting, but yes, it is indeed on Ronayne. And shooting two is that Murray, Cheyenne Murray?
Yes.
I'd like to thank her for not having a ponytail so we can see her numbers just a little bit more clearly. First one is good.
She's now 1 for 3 from the line tonight.
19-12 in favor of King Philip. 4:32 to go. Second quarter. Murray attempting her second shot. And no good. Rebound and tipped away by Myrna Uzda and will remain Attleboro ball. As Callie Vassar checking in and Maya Morin checking out for Attleboro. Callahan looking to inbound. No full court pressure, and she'll inbound it to Bowden. Bowden with 2 points so far on the game, averaging 3.5 on the season. Brings the ball over the timeline, guarded heavily by Murray. Murray gets a steal. Murray's going to go in for a layup. Oh, she traveled. I think I'm calling too many travels here, Pat, because I'm seeing things that they're not. So 21-12, though. King Philip on an 8-2 run to start this quarter. Bowden with the ball. And tries to get down low to James. And that ball's turned over. Back 2-on-1 the other way. Over to Murray. Murray stop, pop, shoot. Good. Murray has 5 all this quarter. And I think we're going to have a timeout. Attleboro. So, Pat, we'll stay right here. What's going on here? King Philip's off to a 10-2 run to start this quarter.
I think just turnovers starting to catch up to Attleboro now. They're getting transition points, 2-on-1s, quick and easy.
Right.
And then obviously being in the bonus with the foul issues.
Right.
Doesn't help, but. I think it's a good timeout by Coach Bracken. Again,
it worked in the first quarter.
Let's try to settle down.
We still have a half a quarter to play here. It's the transition. Pat and I, we've called a couple of Attleboro hockey games together, and when you see those 2-on-1, 3-on-2 breaks, the golden opportunity for the offensive team with the odd man rush, and that's what King Philip's been getting in this second quarter. Again, 13-10 after one. Attleboro got to 13-12, I believe it was. So King Philip on a 10-0 run, and at the very least, they're on a 10-2 run this quarter. 3:53. It remains Attleboro ball. Vassar inbounding. Christelle St. Ville checking in. St. Ville, Vassar, Bowden, Ronayne, and James on the floor. And there's a foul And I think that's going to go against Uzda, but we'll see. Third team foul against King Philip.
Yep. Uzda.
And that's her first. So we'll stay on the floor. James looking to inbound it. Attleboro in a box. Out to Bowden. Bowden to St. Ville. St. Ville back to James. Again, James guarded immediately every time she touches the ball. Ronayne on an up and under move, and that's going to be use the second foul, fourth team. Ronayne going to the line.
I think they called that on Dugan.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Then that'll be Dugan's second. Sorry, Myrna.
I'm off somewhere on my fouls.
No, Ronayne at the line shooting two. First shot is good. Ronayne with 5 points, 3 for 3 at the line right now, 23-13. Trying to get the lead back down to single digits. Second shot is no good. And I think that's going to stay Attleboro ball. It does. As that ball goes off Use's hands, Attleboro keeps possession. So it'll be Attleboro ball. 3:36 to go in the second quarter. King Philip 23, Attleboro 13, and possession. Bowden looking to inbound the ball. Looking for James, now looking for Ronayne, goes deep. No, picked off by Vassar, but then a turnover. Coming away with the ball is Stera. Stera settling things down, gets it over to Morgan. Morgan looking to make a move, goes right through the paint and up and under layup, no good. And Attleboro tripped over their own player. And Bowden tripped over Vassar, causing a travel on the play. So it will be...
The ball came loose before she hit the ground, though. I'm not sure if that... I mean... I'm fine with the call, but...
Right. Mia Cooper checking back into the game for Shea Bowden. And trying to get the ball to Stera down low. St. Ville playing with 2 fouls, aggressive. That ball shot is good. Stera with 6 now. 25-13, 3:14 to go, second quarter. Mia Cooper with the ball down. And that could have been over the top, but it goes back to Cooper. Cooper goes up for the shot. No foul. Coming away with the ball is Tatum Morgan. Tatum Morgan being aggressive, going to the hoop, double team, goes down low to Burke. And Avery James extraordinarily aggressive. There's a shot by number 22, Dugan, and somehow Dugan comes away with the ball and gets that in. Pat, that was sloppy and aggressive, and Dugan gets, and she now has 5. 27-13 in favor of King Philip. 2:35 to go, 2:36 to go, second quarter.
We go from first quarter of a very tight called game to now not really sure what a foul is.
Right, exactly. Avery James looking to inbound the ball. Tia Williamson checking back in. And a turnover. The inbound pass just isn't working right now. It's just not getting it. And King Philip's reading it very, very well. It's like a football play. They're like good cornerback play.
Yeah.
Stera and Williamson with the rebound. Good patience again. St. Ville with the ball. Over to James. Ronayne calling for it. James has it. 20 in a foul. Number 3, Megan Burke. Her first, team 5th. And now we'll put Mia Cooper at the line. Mia Cooper, 50% free throw shooter on the season. First shot is no good. Attleboro 1 for 5 this quarter in free throws after being 4 for 4 in the first quarter. Cooper going for a second and then knocked the lead down to 27-14. Shot is no good. Cooper 0 for 2 from the line. King Philip brings the ball up. Here comes Steer. Over to Morgan. Morgan for 3. No good. Rebound Williamson. Williamson, I always get nervous when they pick up that dribble too soon. But she did have St. Ville to James. James gets it over the timeline, 28 on the shot, 1 minute 50 to go in the second quarter. Attleboro with just 3 points this quarter. James looking for the 3, gets it down low to Ronayne. Ronayne goes up for the shot, no good, blocked shot. No foul, and the shot was blocked by Megan Burke. Ball stays with Attleboro, 17 on the shot clock.
Good. It was a good look by James. They're flashing 3 to her on that play.
Yes. And St. Ville looking to inbound it, goes deep to James. James can hit from there, doesn't. St. Ville down to Williamson. Williamson with a little spin move. Layup, no good. Rebound, Ronayne. Ronayne is good. And Ronayne's now got 7 for Attleboro and a much-needed basket to stop the bleeding. 27-15. That score right? 10. Yes, it is. Okay, 27-15. And stolen by Attleboro. Cooper coming back the other way. But used it with her hands in, but now Cooper gets her hands back. Down low to Ronayne. Ronayne trying to make a move, and I think that's going to go out of bounds off of King. Ooh, okay, off of Attleboro.
Looked like it deflected off her body.
It was sloppy, and I think I've said this before in other games. Whatever I think it is on out of bounds, it's always the opposite. We are talking 98% of the time. This goes back to when my oldest was playing youth basketball. I am always wrong. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. Morgan with a spin move, and if that's against Williamson, that's going to be her third with 1:08 to go in the third quarter, and it is. That's against Tia Williamson, and Williamson, that's going to be tough. She's going to have to come out now with her third foul again. KP in the bonus, and shooting. Who's that? Who's that shooting, Pat?
I believe it's Dugan.
Is that Dugan?
Oh, I could be wrong.
Number 22?
You could be wrong. Might be Borchak. Yeah, it's Borchak.
Okay, misses both. So that was number 24 shooting that. Thank you. Avery James with the ball. 1 minute to go in the half. 27-15. They try to get it down low. They're forcing it down low. Somehow Attleboro comes away with it. Cooper passes up the shot, goes to St. Ville. St. Ville to Williamson. Yep. And I think that's going to be a foul on 24. Borchak so that'll be her first. And as we mentioned, team bonus. Did I miss one? Her second. Okay, thank you.
I missed one somewhere.
I missed one somewhere, too.
On Dugan. She has 2, but I only have 1.
Okay.
But anyway.
Williamson at the line, shooting 2. Try to cut this to a 10-point lead for King Philip. First one good. Williamson 3 for 3 from the line, 27-16. Williamson playing with 3 fouls. Second shot, no good. Rebound. Good rebound by Borchak. Good box out. Stare bringing the ball. 48 seconds to go in the half. Leading 27-16. Stare goes down low, tip, and goes to User. User could be called for 3 seconds right now. Does not get called for it, but shot no good. Attleboro gets the ball back. 38.5 seconds to go, 35 in the shot. So a 3.5 second shot differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Attleboro trailing 27-16. Cooper to St. Ville. St. Ville bringing the ball over the timeline. Attleboro playing their 5 out right now. St. Ville looking for something. Gets it down low to Williamson. Williamson with a little spin move, but gets fouled. And if that's for Borchak, that'll be her third. Yes, it is. Anastasia Borchak, she has 3 fouls. And Williamson going to the line shooting 2. Williamson with 5 points this half. 25.2 seconds. Look to cut this lead down to single digits. First shot is good. 27-17.
It's a nice pass by St. Ville.
You can see what Attleboro's plan is to try to get the ball down low and exploit their size. King Philip has done some real good defense on those passes. Second shot is no good, but James goes flying in out of nowhere. A 2-point shot, no good. Williamson with the rebound, back to Ronayne. Ronayne gets fouled. Wait, what'd they call?
Offensive?
Offensive foul against Ronayne, yes. And that'll be for Ronayne, her second.
I'm really sure.
17.9 seconds to go in the half. King Philip leading 27-17. See if they play for the last shot. No, shot clock is off.
A lot of contact on that play.
Stare with the ball over to Major. And somebody fell down. Stare fell down. Layup attempt, no good. And Williamson comes away with it. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that'll be the half. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 points for Attleboro in that quarter. Just the 2 field goals. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14 points. So Attleboro outscored 14-7. We're at the half. King Philip 27, Attleboro 17. Pat, your thoughts before we go to break?
They cut it to 10. I think if they can limit their turnovers, right?
Yes.
Their foul shooting has been better than it's been.
Yes, it has.
Especially Tia Williamson, and I think if they get Tia Williamson, as soon as she commits to the shot, if she's quicker, it's a much better opportunity for them. When she puts the ball to the floor and is indecisive, that's when problems start arising. So,
okay, we are at the half. Score 27-17 in favor of King Philip. We'll be back right after this, and we hope to have Craig Wright on at the half. If not, then Pat and I will talk statistics and prognostications. We'll be back right after this.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
And welcome back to AACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro High School girls basketball. We are at the half with King Philip leading 27-17 over Attleboro on youth basketball night. And we welcome in Craig Wright, the president of Attleboro Youth Basketball. Craig, thank you so much for joining us here at half.
Thanks for having me, Kevin. Appreciate it.
So great turnout by the girls tonight. Basically, we'll jump right into it. How are the numbers for the girls basketball program?
Well, the numbers are good. Overall, our program is about 1,000 kids.
Great.
In girls, we're roughly about 250, which is actually much higher and trending up, which is great. We struggled about 5 years ago through COVID to get the girls sticking with basketball and on the boys' side as well, but
yes.
We were able to make some more traction on the boys' side, and the girls from the 7th grade down, really the numbers are really good, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, you would mention right before we went on, you have 4 girls in 8th grade, a solid 4, like good for Attleboro's future. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they, I'm partial to everybody staying at Attleboro and playing for Attleboro High School in their future. Bishop Fian doesn't even exist in this world. No, hopefully they say, and you said it's a solid 4 and good for Attleboro's future?
Yeah, solid 4, and what we do is instead of disbanding the team and eliminating it, decided to bring some of the girls from the 6th and 7th grade up to give them an opportunity to play in the 8th grade. So they play with their 6th and 7th grade teams, but then complement with the 8th grade. So
no, that's great. Your kids played Metro Ball, my kids played Metro Ball, and the competition is just fantastic and really preps them for the high school level. There's one rule I would love to see put in. I would love to see, and it'll never happen, and I know why. I would love to see the shot clock put in at the 8th grade level.
We'd absolutely love that.
Yeah.
So, I'm with you on that, just to make sure that the game is quicker, because the good news is that most of the teams in the program like to run and keep it quick. So,
good.
So it's not really an issue, but there are some teams that certainly slow it down.
They slow it down. And what I didn't realize, just until a few years ago, is I just assumed that every state used a shot clock. And the shot clock in high school basketball is actually in the minority.
It is.
There are more states that don't use it, which is just so baffling with the amount of, all the colleges between, JUCO, D3, D2, D1, NAIA.
Yep.
which obviously the colleges use a shot clock. So to come out of high school without a shot clock, it's baffling to me.
It is. And I've actually seen and traveled to different states to see basketball, and you're right. I think there's a couple in New England that don't use it, which is a little baffling to me. But even I watch games at the high school level. Very rarely do I see a shot clock violation. Usually unless you're trying to. But
right. You used to see it a little bit more when the shot clock was at 30, and that was Massachusetts' rule. When they switched over to NFHS, the National Federation of High School, and it's 35 seconds for the states that do it. Rhode Island too. Pat and I did a Rhode Island tournament. Very rarely do you see it, maybe at the end of a game when you're just trying to kill some clock.
That 10-point rule in Massachusetts.
The 10-point rule.
That they start playing with it and trying to stretch it out in the last 3 or 4 minutes, which I'm not a fan of that rule either. But
do they have that rule in the Metro leagues?
They do not.
Good. I'm not a fan of that because I think what happens, you have a team that's up by 13 or 14 points. There's a minute to go in the game, and a lot of times that's when your JV swing players or your bench players get a chance to play. You know you're going to win, and it shouldn't matter whether you win by 10 or more. And so, okay, you win by 7, but you were never in danger. But they got the real varsity experience out on the court. So just a terrible, in my opinion, a terrible rule with the 10-point. I love that they expanded from 4 quarters that you can play between freshman, JV, and varsity to 6. Great opportunity for kids to get some extra swing time. But so you've expanded down to 3rd grade at the Attleboro youth basketball level.
So travel is 3rd grade now. It's a developmental league. The Hockomock League has decided generally to do it as they can do. It's very lax. It's travel. It's 8-foot hoops. So we encourage scoring, which is great. So we have 2 teams at the 3rd grade level for boys and 2 teams for the girls.
Great.
We have more participation at that level now because we started a kindergarten league for boys and girls. So now the girls have enough numbers. This year we have 18 girls. Last year we had 20 girls at kindergarten.
Yes.
And we're starting to build it from there because once you get the hooks on them at early, then they stay away from the other sport. We encourage all sports, of course.
But in season.
Yeah, in season. But we see a lot of soccer and gymnastics and cheer and stuff, which would be great. I think it's wonderful. But I think we want the girls to stick with basketball for the boys. So.
No, absolutely. It's you see the numbers drop, and we were looking. My daughter's on the Attleboro team, and like, oh, who's coming up? And it's like, where are the numbers? Where are the numbers? And I was very excited to hear, especially at the 7th grade level, coming out of COVID, those girls, are bringing the numbers up. So what happened tonight? You had like raffles out there on youth basketball night?
This is our 3rd youth night this year. We had 2 on the boys' side. The boys' numbers are crazy big, so we had to split it up into 2, middle school and metro and elementary. But the girls has one night. We'd like to get to a point where we have 2 someday.
Yes, absolutely.
But this is our 3rd youth night. So we have Bree and the team meet all of the parents and kids, and they introduce themselves and what middle school and elementary school they went to, which is kind of cool, and the kids cheer. And we just get tons of prizes to raffle off. We have Dick's gift cards. We have food vouchers and T-shirt, Caitlin Clark T-shirts and Caitlin Clark basketball. So
I've heard of her.
Yeah, I heard of her. So it was good. I think this is really, really great for the team. The team loves it, and they sit behind the bench and they make a lot of noise, which is awesome.
When they were out there for the opening, when they introduced the starting lineups to see the whole tunnel come across, I thought maybe they're going to have to line up the long way on the court.
It was funny. The numbers are good that it actually made it to the bleachers, but in years past it didn't. But this is good. The kids love it. The parents love it. We'll post all the pictures on our website, and obviously if anybody wants to see it. So
no, that's great. And the little girls really look up to the varsity girls, and many of the varsity girls participate as referees / coaches in your youth programs.
Yeah, we encourage on Saturdays all of that they can't work during the year usually because they're playing basketball 6 days a week. So we have the varsity JV and freshman boys and girls participate as referees and scorekeepers on Saturdays. Keeps them busy, making a little money obviously, and they enjoy it and the kids enjoy it. They look.
I know. Speaking for my daughter, both my boys did it. I'm not sure if Matt did, but Timmy did. But Jenna absolutely loves it. The girls look forward to seeing her, and I know that she was excited about tonight to see what girls.
Yeah, we have all the girls teams play elementary at Studley Elementary School in Attleboro, and we usually rotate some of the girls, the varsity and JV girls there, so they can kind of get to know them.
All right, and before you leave, what is the website for anybody listening that has a little one that might be interested in playing Attleboro youth basketball? Obviously not this year, but for the future.
Yeah, sure. It's www.bluepridebasketball.com. So we start signups usually around August 1st every year. We open it up, and we encourage. We don't want to turn anybody away, but our leagues are only so big, and the gyms are only capacity and permits. So we encourage you to sign up early, starting August 1st. So.
Awesome. No, that's great. Craig, thank you so much for joining us here
Absolutely.
at the half. And hopefully the girls can inspire, the younger girls can inspire the older girls to victory here in the second half.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a great night and a good weekend.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. That's Craig Wright, president of Attleboro Youth Basketball. When we come back, we will have second half action for you here on AACS 15 Sports.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
And welcome back to AACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro Youth Basketball. I'm Kevin Callahan along with Pat Holland. Pat, I see you've been working feverishly on some numbers, and when the team calls a timeout, we'll have to get to some of those numbers because we are underway as Attleboro now going right to left. Shea Bowden, Avery James, Tia Williamson, Lola Roney, and Lily Diddick, the starting five for Attleboro. On the floor, Avery James held without a point in the first quarter, and there's a foul on James. No.
Offensive.
An offensive foul on, let's see who they gave that to. It was on number 32, Lily Diddick, so that's her third, team first. So now Tia Williamson and Lily Diddick, both with 3 fouls, and we were only 10 seconds into the second half, so something to keep an eye on there. King Philip going left to right now, and there is a shot, and again, in a score by Borchuk, her first 2 of the game, and King Philip now leading 29-17. I don't think Tia was as aggressive as she wanted to be, playing with 3 fouls on that shot. Bowden to James. James trying to get down low to Williamson. Williamson up off the glass, no good. But she was fouled along the way. First team foul against King Philip. We'll see who they give that foul to. Is that
number 20?
Is Erin Berthium.
Her third.
Her third. So you for 3 fouls on King Philip, you have Erin Berthium and Anastasia Borchuk. Williamson at the line, 6 points on the game, 4 for 6 from the line. First shot is no good. Williamson trying to cut the lead to 29-18 with this shot. Again, great turnout. We want to thank Craig Wright. Second shot, no good. Rebound, King Philip. Stera bringing the ball up the court. That rebound was by Berthium. Dugan with the ball, trying to get down low, and there's a turnover. Avery James coming away with the ball, looking for help. Possibly has Diddick, goes to Bowden. Bowden drives in, goes with a right-handed layup. Oh, no good as it rolls around the rim and out. And now Stera bringing the ball up the court, crosses the timeline, 27 on the shot, 6:50 to go, third quarter. King Philip 29, Attleboro 17. Borchuk with the ball. She passes it over, well, more now it's 22. Dugan with the ball, kind of like a floater, no good. Williamson with a rebound and a good jump ball. And we saw this in the first half, Pat. Quick calls on the jump balls.
Yeah.
King Philip will keep the ball with 11 on the shot clock.
She got that rebound, though, right? Well,
yeah.
She gets credit for that.
Yeah, give her credit. Why not?
It's her 10th rebound of the game.
Inbounding the ball is Berthium over to Stera. Oh, I'm sorry. Now there's 18 on the shot clock. It must have been 19 on the shot. It must have been a bar in my way. And Ronan getting her hands in, deflects the ball. 7 on the shot. And now driving in and up and under, no good. Rebound, Diddick. Shot was by Dugan. James bringing the ball up the court. Sorry, it was Berthium with the shot. James for 3 at the top. No good. And rebound, Borchuk. Bring it away, 2-on-1, transition the other way. Dugan with the ball, back to Morgan. Morgan for 3. Rebound, Bowden, but fouled from behind.
On 20 again?
And no, 22.
22, gotcha.
So Dugan, but that's her third. So now there's 3 King Philip players with 3 fouls, 2 for Attleboro.
Bowden bringing it up.
Bowden.
Bowden.
I got yelled at last year.
I'll get it by the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly. Bowden to James to Williamson at the free throw line. Drives in and is fouled, and Williamson will go to the line.
See, when she's quick, and
Yep.
it's a much better opportunity for her when she picks her dribble up or she's indecisive.
They haven't put the foul up on the board yet. That is the third team foul. We'll try to get who that was against.
It was on Dugan.
Was it?
Fourth.
And Williamson misses.
They took it down again.
Are they debating? And Attleboro trying to get their first point of the second half. Misses both.
Deflected by Didick.
That's 6 free throws, just right? Okay. Ooh, a fast to the hole. No good. Rebound Bowden. Bowden comes away. Back to James. 29-17. They still haven't put that foul up. You think it went to Dugan?
They had it up under Dugan, but
And that would be her fourth thing, correct?
correct.
All right, I'll give it lightly to Dugan. And a turnover by Attleboro, back the other way in transition. Stera trying to go coast to coast after the pass. Layup is good. King Philip now has 31. They got 4 this quarter. Attleboro has not scored yet this quarter. 5:05 to go, third quarter, 31-17. Bowden bringing the ball, gets across the timeline with a couple seconds to spare. Williamson comes out, sets a pick. Bowden goes around to Williamson and down low to Didick. Didick with a left-handed layup is good. And Didick now has 4, 2 in the second quarter and 2 here in the third, 31-19.
It's a good look by Williamson.
Yeah, good pass. 3-point attempt, though. Great answer by Tatum Morgan. She now has 11. And timeout, Attleboro. Okay, well, King Philip with a timeout. He'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back on WACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to WACS 15 Sports coverage of Attleboro High School basketball. You're also listening on 1320 AM, WARA, and WARAradio.com. Jeff Mikowitz just used his second timeout. He used his first timeout with 4:38 left in the second quarter. He used this timeout with 4:36 to go in the third quarter. Rather consistent when he uses his timeouts.
And coming out of the half, leading scorers for King Philip, Tatum Morgan had 8, Katie Stera had 6 points, 4 rebounds, Shane Dugan with 5, Cheyenne Murray with 5 points, 4 rebounds. Attleboro led by Lola Renee with 7, Tia Williamson with 6 points, 9 rebounds.
Avery James trying to get off the schneid herself, averaging 13.2. And there's St. Ville going in, and a nice shot for St. Ville, averaging 1.8 on the season, gets her first 2. Attleboro gets their second field goal of the quarter, with Didick getting the other field goal. And there's a nice drive on Williamson by Sturr. No good. James with the rebound. Attleboro trailing 34-31, halfway through the third quarter. Attleboro can cut this lead to 11 or 10 on this possession. James looking to drive. Kind of like forced that shot up as she was off balance. She's looking for the foul. She's coming up limping a little bit, so I'm going to see if James comes out. But a nice drive by Morgan. No good. Rebound Attleboro. Yep, Callie Vassar checking in. Will be checking in. I think she'll be checking in for Avery James, who may have tweaked something in her back. Williamson to James. James double teamed. Somebody's open then, right? Down to Ronayne. Ronayne tries to go down even lower to Williamson. I'd like to see Ronayne take that shot from the foul line. Williamson had good positioning for a rebound. And there's a shot. And who shot that, Pat?
That was Erin Berthiaume.
Berthiaume, number 20 and she now has 4 points. And I think we have a timeout Attleboro. We're going to say right here, 36-21.
I was going to say that might have been a case where Coach Bracken wanted to take a timeout earlier to get Avery James out because she, ends up getting caught back on D by herself.
Right.
And clearly something's nagging her.
I did see her put her hand on her lower back area. So it's and that's a shame because again, Avery James, sharpshooter, captain, averaging 13.2 points a game. She got, I believe it was 24 points against North Attleboro the last game, that we did. She got 10 with a couple of threes as well. So that is a huge loss if Attleboro wants to get back in this game. 36-21. Do you have any other stats for us from the half? So you're doing some feverish writing. So no, okay.
No, nothing really. I mean, and obviously, I only have Avery James attempting 2 shots.
Yeah, there might have been another one.
Maybe a third. But
yeah, possibly.
I think, as we said, King Philip is doubling her when she comes off any type of screen, or even throwing a third person at her at some point. I think there's easy buckets to be made. Attleboro needs to look and make that initial pass quicker.
Mia Cooper in the game now for Attleboro, Christelle St. Ville, Callie Vassar, Tia Williamson, Lola Ronayne. Avery James is out. I'll be curious to see if she comes back. 3:12 to go, third quarter. King Philip 36, Attleboro 21. Cooper inbounding to St. Ville. St. Ville with 2 points on the game so far. She got those 2 this quarter. Williamson at the free throw line is triple team. Gets it out to Vassar. Vassar looking for Ronayne. Bounces it, goes off Stera's leg, because it wasn't a kick. And Stera comes away with the ball for King Philip. King Philip guarded by Vassar. Over to Borchuk. Borchuk down low to Stera. And a block shot by St. Ville. Tipped away, but St. Ville stays in control. Down low to Ronayne. Ronayne up and no! Does not get the layup to go, but is fouled.
That's going to be the 4th on Borchuk.
And 4th team foul.
Yeah.
And that is Borchuk. Okay, so that's the one oh no, there was Dugan that they didn't put up on the board. So Ronayne shooting 2. She's 3 for 4 on the game from the line. She has 7. First shot is no good. Checking in the game is Jenna Callahan. Checking out is Callie Vassar.
Borchuk checks out as well, and Lauren Major I believe, checks in.
King Philip with the 15-point lead and afford to rest some of their players, especially if they're in foul trouble. Second shot attempt is good for Ronayne. Attleboro with 22 points, King Philip with 36, and the ball, 2:34 to go, third quarter. Stera bringing the ball, guarded by Callahan. Shot by Morgan for 3, no good, and it goes, actually I think that went off the head of Murray. So it'll be Attleboro ball, 2:28 to go, third quarter.
Not the way you want to use your head.
No. It's good to use your head, just not.
It is, not that way.
Just not that way. Soccer, it'll be okay. But St. Ville, Williamson at the free throw line, does that spin move, layup, no good. Rebound, Ronayne, no good. Rebound and that went to Major. Now the Stera bringing the ball up, 2:05 to go, third quarter. Stera guarded by Callahan. Now spin move by Morgan, no good. Mia Cooper with the rebound. And did she travel or did she get fouled?
No, she was fouled by, looks like Morgan. And that was great defense by St. Ville.
But now Attleboro will be at the line. That's the 5th team foul. And Attleboro had possession, so that should put Attleboro at the line, and it does. And who'd they give that foul to?
It was Morgan.
All right, we'll go with Morgan.
I mean, that's how I saw it. They haven't.
Oh, 32. Yep, they put it
there
up.
It is. Yep.
Correct. That's her third. No, it's not. It's her second.
Yep.
And team bonus for King Phil. So Attleboro will be shooting the final 2:55 here in the third quarter. Mia Cooper at the line. First shot attempt, no good.
1 for 7 from the line in the third quarter now.
Been an issue all year for Attleboro. They were 4 for 4 in the first quarter. And second shot, no good. And rebound comes away is King Philip. They get it over to Stera. That was Morgan to Stera. Out to Murray. Murray looking to drive, goes up against Williamson, who's playing with 3 fouls. Callahan gets her hands in, but it stays. Oh, okay, enough of a disruption where King Philip could not get a handle on the ball as it goes off Major's fingers. Attleboro ball, 1:39 to go in the third quarter. St. Ville bringing the ball up the floor. Attleboro in there, 5 out. King Philip in there, man-to-man. And Williamson dribbling, turns it over on the pass. Major coming away with the ball down to Murray. Murray, quick transition. There's a foul on number 11, Callahan. Her first, team second. And that'll be a shooting foul, so Murray will be at the line shooting 2, where she's 1 for 4. Averaging 4.6 points on the season. She has 5 all in the second quarter. Minute 21 to go in the third quarter. First shot, no good. Checking in is number 3, Megan Burke. Checking out is Katie Sterer and her 8 points. Murray, second shot attempt. Ronayne trying to, and Williamson box out. Good box out by Williamson to get that rebound. 36-22, a minute 18 to go, third quarter. St. Ville going, dumps it down low. Ronayne off the glass, gets her own rebound, goes up and gets fouled. Ronayne will go to the line, shooting 2. And number 11? Yep. Tegan Carver with the oh, no, number 10. Lauren Major. With her first, Ronayne at the line, shooting 2. First shot, no good. Second shot attempt for Ronayne, who has 8 on the game. And gets her 9th.
Much better stroke there.
36-23, late stages, third quarter. King Philip with the ball, over to Morgan. Morgan for 3, no good. Rebound, jump. It's just too quick. It's too quick on the jump balls. It goes Attleboro's way, but just too quick. Ronayne came down with that jump ball. It's just too quick. Possession arrow did say Attleboro's ball. I'm not sure what the discussion was. They didn't change the arrow. Callahan inbounding the St. Ville, 59.8 seconds to go. King Philip leading 36-23. Once again, Attleboro has an opportunity to cut this lead down to 10. St. Ville, Callahan for 3. No good, off the rim. And Cooper, off Cooper's hands, and it'll go Attleboro, King Philip's way. 48 seconds to go, third quarter, 36-23.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, good look, good attempt.
She had it. Yeah, it was an open shot, so good to see her take that.
Murray with the ball, picks up her dribble, goes over. Oh, now Dugan has it. Nice spin move there by Burke. Over to Morgan. Morgan, Callahan with her hands in, off the foot of St. Ville. No kickball. High off the glass and good. And who got that? Was that number 22? Was that Dugan? Yes, I think it was. Dugan for 2. 38-23, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. St. Ville with the ball, Williamson with the pick. St. Ville trying to drive over to Cooper. Cooper for 3, no good. Rebound, oh, and a big transition back the other way. Morgan all alone for an up and under layup is good. With 1 second to go in the quarter, and that'll do it for the quarter. And King Philip with a big lead, 40-23 after 3. Pat, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, 2 for 11 from the line. 2 for 10. 2 for 10 from the line in the third quarter. The story for Attleboro, and then obviously the last minute of that quarter, King Philip's able to take advantage of some turnovers or some quick transition for scores, easy scores.
Okay, when we come back, we will have fourth quarter action for you. King Philip 40, Attleboro 23 on WARAradio.com and AACS 15 Sports.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
And we're just about to start fourth quarter action. Pat, I have Attleboro 9 for 24 from the line, and worse is they were 4 for 4, meaning that they're 5 for their last 20 from the line. I don't have King Philip's free throw numbers yet. I will try to get those for you as we're just underway here in the fourth quarter. King Philip leading by 17. Shot is good. And Dugan with 2 more points. She now has 9 on the game. She came in averaging 3.6, so a good game for Dugan. St. Ville trying to get something going. Double team over the Diddick. Diddick for 2 from the free throw line. Diddick has 6. And 42 to 25. First 2 points of the fourth quarter for Attleboro. Can't match baskets, though. If Attleboro wants to make a comeback, if you're King Philip, just keep doing what you've been doing. It's working. And a 3-point bank, a bank 3. Pat, we talked about this. It should only count for 2, unless you called bank and then you count it for 4.
Yeah, who hit that?
That was Major. She now has 4 on the game. And up and under Bowden with a nice little move. She's got 4 on the game. And 45-27 in favor of King Philip. Steerer with the ball. And tipped by Bowden. Bowden with the steal. And right now she's running alone. Looking for some help. Now here comes the help. Williamson. And Attleboro turns the ball. And going in alone will be Murray for a layup attempt. And good for Murray. Murray now has 7. 47-27 in favor of King Philip. King Philip looking to continue their winning streak. They've won 4 in a row. They come in 8-3. Foul on the floor for King Philip. That's their first team foul.
Looks like 3. Megan Burke, her second.
Her second. Checking in is number 30, Marina Uzda.
I have King Philip 4 for 14 from the foul line.
4 for 14 from the line on the game. Okay. St. Ville with the ball. Behind the 3-point arc. Had a nice little move there, but kind of forced something. It's going to be a travel. I'd like to see St. Ville when she had faked out the girl on a step back. I'd like to take that shot. Instead, she did dribble into double coverage there.
Yep.
And then ultimately traveled. Steerer bringing the ball up the court. Just over 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Guarded by Ronayne. Uzda with a shot from 3. No good. Long rebound. Murray to Steerer. King Philip with a fresh 35, taking their time. Now they get it down low to Burke. Burke is good for 2. And that's her first 2 points of the game. 49-27, and we have a timeout Attleboro. At 5:43 of the fourth quarter, Attleboro will have 1 timeout left. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with King Philip leading 49-27, 5:43 to go in the fourth quarter.
LJ's Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all of your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day beginning at 8 a.m., LJ's has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-serve bays to full detailing service and everything in between. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljscarwash.com.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School's gym, where Attleboro trailing King Philip by 22, 49-27. Next game up for Attleboro will be Monday, where they are at Durfee, which means that the boys are home Monday against Durfee. I believe it's a non-league game, but they usually match it up that way.
They are. The boys are home.
Boys are home against Durfee, and yes. Right now you and Paul doing that game?
Correct.
All right, Paul, again, hope you're feeling better. Resting that back and getting better. You and Pat can do that game against Durfee. Attleboro getting ready to inbound the ball. They only have 1 timeout left. King Philip does have 3 timeouts left. Sometimes late in the game, if it's a big enough lead, they'll use a timeout just to make substitutions. And there is a foul against Murray. For Murray, that's her second, team second. Resets the shot clock back to 35, but if Attleboro wants to get back in this game, They shouldn't come close to using the 35 seconds.
Right.
Bowden with the ball. Oh, has Diddick down low, who was begging, pleading, and gets it and scores. Diddick has 8 for the game. 49-27. She has 4 this quarter. Long 3 for Uzda. No good. Rebound Ronayne. She's quadruple teamed. They got numbers 2-on-1. Here comes Bowden. She's got Diddick. Bowden drives a bounce pass, goes off the foot of Burke. I think she just waited just a second too long there. At that point, maybe drive to the hole or get the pass off sooner. Great, though, on Megan Burke. Great hustle to get back. Mikowitz did say probably best defender on the team is Megan Burke, the captain, who's also going to URI for nursing. She's like wicked smart. Going to Coach Mikowitz. Ronayne. Oh, and St. Phil begging for the ball. Williamson goes up for the left-handed layup, no good. And Murray back, and St. Phil in hot pursuit. And no travel, and a nice little stop, hop, and shot by Murray. She now has 9 on the game. King Philip increases their lead to 51-29. St. Phil with the ball, and she's pushed by Murray. So that's Murray's team third. And if there's probably a negative for Jeff Mikowitz right now, it's kind of like these little push fouls here in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Play solid defense, but easy on the push, especially with the referees kind of calling it tight. A little inconsistent, but overall calling the game pretty tight. Bowden trying to get it into the double team, and it goes off Ronayne's fingers. Here goes King Philip. Good ball movement the other way. Stir for the shot, blocked by Williamson, but it goes out of bounds off Williamson. And again, they reset the clock back to 35. That ball never hit rim. They should not have reset the clock. Attleboro did not have possession of that ball. They should not have reset the shot clock. It should be probably about 25. And again, King Phil's not even coming close to using the whole shot clock. She just traveled. Yeah, so it's something that we've seen a couple shot clock errors today, and it's super important. And I think somebody on the coaching staff for Attleboro needs to be aware of that. We saw it. I saw it in the North Attleboro game where North called themselves out. They blew the horn, got the referees over, and said, "Please reset it back to 17, not 35." And that's when the game was tight, and sometimes that just has to happen. Bowden against a barrage of people lost it up. Does not go for her. Stera comes away with the ball. Bowden in pursuit. Used it with the ball at the top of the three-point arc. Goes all the way in. I would have liked to seen her stop, pop, and shoot. And there's a bounce pass over to Diddick Williamson, and is there a foul on King Philip?
Yeah.
So that'll be the 4th team foul. Attleboro not shooting yet. The next one they'll be shooting, Callie Vassar.
That was on Murray.
That was on Murray.
4th.
Those are 4 quick ones. Well, 3 quick ones. She had 1. And referee having a conversation with Mikowitz, and he's telling Murray, just calm down, play your game, be aggressive, but easy on the pushes. 3:53 to go, fourth quarter, 51-29 in favor of King Philip. King Philip coming in, averaging 57.5 points per game. Looks to be on pace to get to that. Bowden has a bit of a lane, kicks out to St. Phil. St. Phil passes up the three-point shot, dribbles in. Williamson from the free throw line doesn't shoot, does a spin move off the backboard, no good. Rebound Murray. Stera bringing the ball up the court. Over to Burke. Burke to Stera. Stera from 3, no good. Rebound Uzda. And foul on, it's going to be against Attleboro for sure. 3rd team foul. Let's see who they give that to, as it looks like wholesale changes are happening for Attleboro. Lily Diddick picking up her 4th, team 3rd. Uzda at the line shooting 2. About to check in for Attleboro is Callahan. Olivia Escobar. First shot is good. Her first point of the night. Olivia Escobar and let's see, number 10, Brianna Avero, who was a Hockomock Sport, Sun Chronicle honorable mention for field hockey this year as a freshman. So good for her. Second shot was good.
I think this is Coach Bracken's way of getting her younger classmen in to get some experience.
Callahan with a left-handed runner, no good. A little bit too high off the glass, a little bit too hard. Vassar with the ball. Tries to get it down low. Callahan saves it out to Avero. Avero, they have 25 on the shot clock. Escobar with the ball, trying to make something happen, gets pushed, and she'll be going to the line for the first time this year. 5th team foul. And
good to see Katie Sterer helping her up off the floor, right? Good sportsmanship. You don't see that all the time, but good to see.
Yep, 3rd foul against Megan Burke. Olivia Escobar at the line.
Should be shooting 2.
Yes. And first shot is good. Escobar, 100% on the year. From the line, 1 for 1. 53-30 now for Attleboro. They have not updated the scoreboard. I just hit a buzzer. I thought I heard the buzzer. Second shot attempt is good.
Good stroke.
And 53-31.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. I get nervous sometimes. It's gonna give all the players credit. Sterer guarded by Callahan. Over to Burke. Burke to Usda. And shot attempt by number 1. Was that number 1?
Yeah.
I don't have a number 1. Do we have a number 1?
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, Sydney Paquette.
Paquette.
Sydney Paquette. Sorry, Paquette family. There's a runner, no good by Callahan. And, Sterer comes away with it. She has a clear lane, guarded by Escobar. No foul. Escobar, good patience. Rebound Callahan. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go, 4th quarter. Callahan bringing the ball up the court, trailing 53-31. Over to Avero. Avero looking to make something happen and is pushed by
number 1,
Sydney Paquette. Her first. We're at the team bonus. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Brianna Avero's first time at the free throw line for varsity.
Callie Vassar.
And it would have been. It would have been. Callie Vassar on the year is actually 2 for 2. And I say it correctly, 3 for 3. 53-32. Her first point of the night. Averaging just under a point per game is Vassar. She misses the second one. Rebound.
Yep.
Maya Moore, and she's fouled.
I think Murray just fouled out.
And if that is, yep, you're right. So she fouls out with 9 points. Technically, Attleboro could use a timeout right now and get charged for it. You do get 30 seconds on a foul out. If Attleboro so chooses, they are not choosing. And that's Maya Morin, we said, at the line, shooting 2. I think these are her first 2 of the season. First one, no good. 2:04 remaining in the 4th quarter, 53-32 in favor of King Philip. King Philip looks like they're on their way to their 5th consecutive win. Second shot, no good. And rebound, Usda coming up the court. Slows it down. Gets it over to number 21, Sofia Kornova. Paquette. Over to Usda. A little runner there is good. Usda now has 4. 55-32. Callahan gets it over the timeline. Minute 40 to go in the game. Callahan looking at the runner, make a move. Gets it over to Escobar. And ball taken away. And coming away is King Philip at number 21.
Sofia Kamarova.
He has the ball in three-point land right now. Skip pass all the way across to number 11, Tegan Carver. Over to number 3, Megan Burke. Burke guarded by Callahan. 13 on the shot to 21, Kornova. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Callahan. A minute 6 to go in the game. Callahan bringing the ball up the court. Thought briefly of getting it to Avero. Now gets it to Vassar. Vassar to Avero. Avero for 3. It's good! Brianna Avero for 3. 55-35, 50 seconds, and I think that might be Avero's first varsity points of the season. Attleboro playing hard to the end. Used it for 3, no good. Oh, just skips past Callahan. Used it with the ball. And a 3-point attempt for Paquette, no good. And Who got that rebound? Rebound went to Maya Mooring. Callahan to Escobar. Escobar for three. No good. Ball tipped, and I think it might stay. I'm going to say Attleboro. Hey, I got it right.
You did.
Hey, that makes me 50% tonight on those calls. 18.9 seconds to go. King Philip on their way to being 9-4. Attleboro looking like they will drop to 5-6. Callahan inbounding the ball. Escobar now has it. 15 seconds left in the game. Callahan calls for it. And a shot attempt by Callahan. No good, short. And Attleboro gets the ball. It looked like she wanted to snap it through her legs. It is a conference championship Sunday coming up.
It did look like that. The ball will stay with Attleboro.
Attleboro ball, 5.6 seconds left. 55-35. And ball, and a long three for Avero. No good, and I think they'll just run the clock. They good. So final score here at Attleboro. King Philip 55, Attleboro 35, and just, Pat, what would you say? Turnovers, missed free throw attempts, basically. I mean, not that King Philip shot great from the line, but they hit more field goals and definitely had less turnovers.
Yeah. Yeah, King Philip had a little bit more skill at the guard in the shooting guard position. I think Attleboro gets themselves in a little bit of trouble when they get the ball in the lane, they pick their dribble up.
Yeah.
Without knowing where they're going to go with the ball next, which leads them to turn the ball over. But,
right. Maybe some quicker decisions, maybe at the free throw line instead of forcing it down lower. The free throw at the free throw line is part of the offense. Turn and take that shot, right. And then you have bodies down there boxing out anyway. So, okay, we want to thank Ken Boardman on camera, Jim Jones, engineer in charge of everything here at AACS 15 Sports. For Pat Holland, I'm Kevin Callahan on Attleboro Youth Basketball tonight. Thank you once again. The final once more, King Philip 55, Attleboro 35. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Yes.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.